Hey YouTube, it is Lee. I am Lee, the crazy CNC guy, and I'm here to do tutorial 3, processing out G code. So processing tool paths to create G code through a post processor. And I'm going to do this two different ways. This is using FreeCAD CAM Workbench, and if you haven't watched the first two tutorials to get to this point, just go watch those, and they're pretty short. It'll get you to this point. All right, let's do this. So we have toolpaths, which are the profile cut, which is basically cutting the perimeter of all the parts, and we have. I'm gonna minimize this and this. So we have this toolpath and we have this toolpath, and they are in this job. So if we want to produce G code, we can highlight this job, and then we click on this post process button. This pop-up will come up, and it is potential that if you don't have a post processor already selected, that you may have to choose a post processor at this point. But if you've chosen the post processor in the job setup, then it should be the post processor right here, post processor, and this is the one, the standard post is the one I'm using, which I created. And then I'm going to hit OK, and it's going to give me a prompt for where to put this G code. And I'm going to make an output G code folder. I'm going to double click in there, and I have this sheet 4 is titled this. And I'm going to hit save. And now what? In my FreeCAD learning for full sheets, it should have dumped. There it is. There is the G code. And you can right click on this and open it with, where's Notepad? Jeez. You just have to have a text editor to open these up. And here's your G code. So you could take this and run it. All right. So if you don't care what order the parts are cut in, then go ahead and you're done. But if you care about the order the parts are run in, and that may be because of hold down or whatever else, then we have to do a couple more things. And I have written a little script in that allows me to break up these profiles into individual profiles, and then I can reorder those profiles based on where they are next in line. So I'm going to highlight this finger grab profile, and I'm going to go to my split profile into separate operations add-in that I have created. And then I'm going to go here and save and reopen document after split ensures full editability. I'm going to hit that. Okay. That looks like it took. I'm going to hit close. And now you'll notice I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different finger grab cuts, right? If I click on profile for this the main parts, I'm going to rename this to parts, or part cut. So this is their part cut profile. And it still is a bunch of, it's one cut, and I can't reorder all of the bodies. And if you look at this, you can see how it doesn't go. When I selected these, I wanted it to cut this one first, then this one, then this one, then here, then here, then here, then here, then here, then here, and so on. But what it's doing is it's going here first, and then it's going here. You can see, you can try and follow the string. I think it goes here, and here, and then back over here. I don't know. It's just a mess. So what I want to do, and it isn't in the order that I picked. So I'm going to go up to my, with this profile highlighted, I'm going to go to split, and it's going to split all of these, and I want to save and reopen. So split profile, and it's doing it right now. There's a lot of profiles. Aha! And then I'm going to hit close. Okay. So now I'm going to look at this and see those profiles are in order of what I had chosen before. Let's see, this one actually goes there. This one is that next one. This one is that next one. So they're actually in order. I thought I had done this corner first, but I'm doing them in order this way. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. So now they're in a better order. And if I wanted to move this one, like profile 14, ahead of profile 13, I can just take it and move it up in the list, and it would cut this one before it cut that one. So I'm going to put this back to where it was. Now we're all in order. Yes. See that going through? Okay. I'm going to make these visible again. Now, something that got me going was, well, I've got all these rapid traverses, and I don't want that to happen in my G code, right? I don't want to go back to zero every single time it's going to start a new cut. What I found is that when I process this G code out, it actually does the linking for us. And so it'll do the first cut, then the second cut, then the third cut, without all this rapid traverse. So this is just a graphical user interface, a GUI issue that I haven't overcome yet visually, but in practice the code is coming out just fine. So with that process done, click on Job, click on Export again, and then choose Outgoing G code, and I'm going to call this Split. So this one is going to be in the order, it's going to process in the order that I want it to cut. And those were the way I selected the parts when I, in tutorial 2. we have two output, and one is this one we just did. Open with Notepad. So here you see it's output, and it's going around turns, G-code, profile, yeah. It's going from 85x to 86x, which means that it is not going back to 0, 0, 0 between each cut. All right, I will post a link in the description for the plugin on GitHub, and you can follow how to install that in your version of FreeCAD 1.1.0. Just follow along with that. All right, if this has been useful and helpful, awesome. I hope this helps. Please like and subscribe.